Hello, America. How's my brothers and sisters doing? The Babbling Idiot coming back at you again, ready to share a little bit more information, ready to share just how stupid I am. Oh, God, I gotta be an idiot. I gotta be an idiot. Apparently, I don't know how nothing works anymore. See, we talking about mail-in voting. Yeah, that's the subject matter today, mail-in voting. We got three options. We can do this mail-in voting that they're wanting to do. Or you can do absentee voting. And yes, there's a difference. And we're going to do a little bit of a recap on it. And then there's in-person voting. In-person voting, we know how that works. Absentee voting, well, that's pretty simple, man. You send in a piece of paper. You go online. You say, hey, I can't show up. For whatever reason it is, you can't show up. Even if it's this current pandemic. And then they send you this little card, and they're expecting it back, and they're expecting your name on it. So they're tracking it. It's called a way of keeping track. But mail-in voting, that's a whole nother concept. They're wanting to send out tons of ballots blindly. Well, you know, I take my own personal experience in life, and I know that I've moved all over the country. So am I going to vote in all the states I've lived in? North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, Virginia, New York, Ohio, Texas, a few others there. Am I going to vote in every one of those states? I only live in one. But are they going to get ballots for me in those states? People come, people go. People move out of apartment, move in another apartment. How many times are they going to vote? If they moved, I don't know, 7, 8 times over the past 4 years, are they going to vote everywhere an address pops up? They don't keep track of it. They're not tied into the post office. Not every individual fills out a change of address. And then, do you think somebody passes away, that right before they pass away, they say, hey, make sure that the voter polls get my name, that I'm dead and I'm not going to be here to vote? We've heard stories, hell, since I was a kid, of people in the graveyards voting. Is it true? I don't know. Is it false? I don't know either. Can't prove either way. We've got one county that's reporting 117% over the number of people that live in the county. Not over the number of registered voters, of people that live in the county. That's 17%. That's 17 per 100. That's a lot of people. But no, mail-in voting is going to be legit. It's going to be okay. You ever heard of counterfeit? Do you realize how much effort we put into a dollar bill just to make sure it can't be counterfeited? I mean, we got little strips. We got special inks. We got holograms. If you hold it just right, you can see all the presidents signing the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, the last one was a joke. Exaggeration, people. But we put that much effort into making sure it can't be counterfeited. Do you think they're putting that much effort into these voter cards? And do you honestly think that every person that you know is 100% honest? Now, don't get me wrong. 99.99% of the people is probably good people. No questions asked. I honestly believe that. The biggest super majority of the people are good people. But it only takes a few. It only takes a few to sit back and say, hey, there's an open hole here. I can counterfeit this. Nobody will know the difference. Oh, well, they put it under a microscope. They look at it. They run it through all kinds of machinery, and they come out and say, well, we can get away with this. And then they start mass producing it, and they start dumping the votes in. You don't think they won't do it? So you think everybody in the world is good people, and they're not going to do nothing wrong. Nobody's going to lie, cheat, steal, rob. We know better than that. Come on, that's common sense, folks. If people can get an opportunity to do something, they're going to do it. See, there's people out there that believe in their whole heart and soul that what they got to say is the only thing that matters, and you're not smart enough to make an informed decision. So they're going to push their narrative to overrule you. That's a guarantee. And then let's talk about the other demon in the park. People love money. There's people out there you can bribe for a little bit of nothing to get their vote. That's that ballot harvesting. That's where they take those ballots and they walk into the street and they walk down the street to the homeless people and say, hey, we want you to fill out this card. Here's $20. Vote for this person. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about the never Trumper. I'm not talking about the Trump 2020 supporters. I'm talking about all people. This can happen on both sides. So mail-in voting can be corrupted from both sides. Is that what you want? I'm asking you to take a look at what you know. I'm pretty sure that everybody's got a family member that they know that's a little bit off the other side. We know that there's tons of people out there who just believe in anything. The earth is flat and we never landed on the moon. There's a ton of people out there with a ton of different points of views, and there's open chance. So I'm going to ask you, if you feel like you're afraid during this times to show up and vote, go ahead, get online. Go ahead and send out your paperwork. Get that absentee ballot sent to you so they know and they're tracking and they can say that you're going to vote. For the rest of y'all that's like me, let's show up and vote. November 3rd, show up in person and vote. And do me a favor while you're there voting. When you get that mask out and you put that mask on, these are not allowed to touch it. Don't be doing this. Don't be hyping it up. Don't be moving it up and down. Because you breathe through that mask and the spit and stuff, it comes through it. It gets moist. And then when you grab it with your hand, now you got that virus all over your hand. Then you reach down and you touch something. Now you've got this concentrated point where your saliva is all over something and you're spreading a disease. Look, I got much love. I got much respect. Vote November 3rd. Make your voice heard. Hey, this is a babbling idiot. Always ignorant and always lost. Signing out.